Hey everybody, Ranjin here, bringing yet another StarCraft commentary. For the end of this tournament, I'm going to be very sick of Bisu's face. Specifically his eyes. And playing cards with red on the back that swirl in the air. And guns with crescent moons and the word Saga. So yeah, this is the winner's match of the last Saga MSL of round of 32, Group E. If you haven't seen the first two matches, go watch them now because we spoiled those. There's going to be Arnc against Hero. Arnc, or Yellow Arnc, or Arnc, or Fake Yellow, or Luxury's twin brother. Although I think that's not a nice way to put it, really. Oh, he's just Luxury's twin brother, who cares? Who cares? Hero has come, however, out of nowhere, really, and beaten players that, well, people didn't really think he'd beat, but, well, he did! So, what are you gonna do? Matchup-wise, these players are pretty equal. 47% for Arnc, about 50% for Hero. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You can't really look at Hero's matchups. He hasn't even played 30 games yet, so don't know how to count those. This is going to be Byzantium II. We're going to have Arnc here in white at the 11 o'clock, and at the 7 o'clock we're going to have Hero in teal. So ZVZ matchup on Byzantium II. Very interesting map, a Twilight map, which for those of you who don't know, Nuke the Stars is sick of because the Batu OSL round of 32 or 36, whichever it was, I keep mixing this up, is filled with nothing but 3 Twilight maps. So that pisses him off. Yeah, this map is very interesting that you're main on the low ground, you're natural on the high ground, and then again a bunch of low ground around. So the entire middle is low ground, a pretty open middle, which allows zerglings pretty good to play. And the ZVZs should be fairly interesting on this map. We don't have cross positions, so Mutalisks won't have too high a distance to travel, and both players are going to scout correctly. Those overlords are going to meet each other halfway, and that's instantly going to indicate that they have scouted, in fact, directly. Coffee, everybody's friend. Right, Arnc going for much earlier gas. I don't know what otherwise he's doing. Hero doesn't have any gas going up so far, and I think if this game will come down to Mutalisk play, I think Arnc should be able to win it because he has very good Mutalisk play. He's more experienced with Mutalisk, and I just haven't really seen Hero's Mutalisk play, but I look forward to seeing how he plays that. So early gas, and I don't know whether he's going to go for 12 pull. 12 pull, I believe, as well as a gas. 12 pull into 11 extractor for Hero, and a 12 pull from Arnc as well, except the gas was much earlier, so that pull was a little bit delayed, but he has had gas going for much longer, so he might have the lair up a little bit sooner. I'm not quite sure. The extractor for Hero is going to be long enough to get drones in there and should be able to get his gas for that lair, or whether he's maybe he'll go for zerglings instead. So now Arnc has also gone for a hatchery after that. At least I believe that was, or no, that was Hero. I'm sorry, that was Hero. Hero going for a quick hatchery after that inside of his natural, so he's going to try to get a large gas production. Usually in ZVZs you don't put down, you put down a base in your natural not in order to get a second fully mined expansion, but simply to get a second gas. You usually just put down a hatchery, put down an extractor, and just have 3 drones from there mining gas, and otherwise use the hatchery for production purposes. Arnc putting down a hatchery at the back of his natural, interestingly enough. That's a production hatchery. I don't know if he's going to take advantage of that second extractor. It doesn't look like he is, and both players are going for the early layers, so there are no speed upgrades for zergs, at least not anytime soon. It's probably just going to focus with that gas for those Mutalisks. Lower upgrades going up now. No early aggression. There are zerglings now out for Arnc. I think there should be some out for Hero at this point as well. but I don't think there's going to be any. Yeah, there are, and I don't think there's going to be any early aggression from either player so far. Really sad because it seems like sometimes Zerg is just, you know, the same exact tactics, just, you know, a certain amount of tactics and just a bunch of micro. Not that I don't mind the large micro play, but it's just be interesting to see stuff like, you know, you don't see a lot of offensive Sunkens these days. I mean, you technically could just like mass up and then just put 3 drones inside of the main, just try to turn them all into Sunkens while supporting with Zerglings or something. That would be awesome. A man can dream, a man can dream. So, some Zerglings outside of Hero's base. Arnc just seeing if you're going to push out or not, but Hero does have plenty of Zerglings to defend that. He is, interestingly enough, mining minerals from his natural. He's not going for that second gas, at least not yet, but he has been mining lots and lots of gas from his main since his extractor got there, and the Spire is up. Oh, on the way anyway, for both players, I assume. Right behind the mineral lines. Overlord moving in here for Byzantium II. I think he already has had a scout, but that's gonna go there to scout that hatchery there. It should be able to get in there. Arnc, meanwhile, pulling back his Zerglings. They are speed upgraded at this point, I believe. Or maybe I'm just seeing things. Wow, lots and lots and lots of Zerglings coming up from Byhero, and his Spire just coming up just now. It's interesting how Byhero has so many Zerglings. Maybe that's why he was getting those extra minutes, so he would have a lot of ground forces to accompany his aerial forces. He could, with this amount of Zerglings, technically just try to move out at this point, see what kind of damage he can do, see what kind of economic damage he can do. Also, only 1 gas from Arnc. He has that second production hatchery just outside his base. Wow, look at all those Zerglings. Those have to be at least 2 control group of Zerglings. Arnc has quite a lot fewer. And now his first Mutalisks are now on the way for both players, so it is going to indeed... So, okay, never mind. Scourge out for both players, actually, apparently. So, they're definitely Scourge out for Arnc. So he went for early Scourge before Mutalisks. I don't know if he went for Scourge, so those 2 Scourge are going to try to catch out any spawning Mutalisks. They are going to be... fly away though. Those 2 Mutalisks should be able to take those out, especially if they don't fly right at them. 1 Zergling 4. Meanwhile, Byhero has managed to sneak in, so he's going to get a full scout. There's everything he needs to see, and see what kind of damage. Maybe he's just going to try to take out at least 1 drone. That's not going to happen though. The Zergling's now moving back, and he's going to get anything out. Mutalisks now on the way as well for Arnc. Scourge and Mutalisk out for Byhero, so very soon this is going to become a battle. But Arnc has quite a few more Mutalisks against. He apparently, I think he waited a lot more with his eggs, just didn't use a lot of his eggs. Now going to focus on the Overlord, going to be met with the own Mutalisk and Scourge of Byhero. Oh, Scourge going off for both players, but Arnc does manage to take out that 1 Overlord, and now going to face Byhero here in an aerial battle. Meanwhile, Arnc moving in with a Zergling, testing the front. That's going to do anything. The aerial battle still going on. Byhero seems to be losing a lot. So Mutalisks, he has only 2 to Arnc's 4, I think. And Byhero has to be really careful here. Now Arnc moving down with his Mutalisks. Gonna just attack these Zerglings that are Byhero. Now finally has more Mutalisks on the way. But also Scourge out for Arnc. Gonna should be able to take it out. I think 1 Scourge did manage to land there. Byhero not microing his Mutalisks too well, being caught by those Scourge. Now so many Mutalisks now out on the air for Arnc. Just gonna focus on those Zerglings. I think the Zerglings should be used for something else. The Zerglings now finally moving out. Possibly gonna try to go in. Oh, GG from Byhero. Bad micromanagement, and not the very best timing, so I called it right, apparently. In a Mutalisk battle, Arnc would take it there, although his ZVZ record isn't that great, so I'm kind of surprised at that with his Mutalisk play. So unfortunately, Byhero now moving on to the final match. Arnc has left this group. Next up is going to be the losers match between Much and Up Magic. That's going to be interesting. So Hero still has a chance for redemption. He did win 1, he did lose 1. Arnc is out of the group, so he can be pretty happy. And well, guys, look for more from me soon. I now have my coffee, which means that I am pepped up and ready to go. Except I gotta study, right? 이런 모습이죠. 16강 B조에서 박병우 선수와 김명훈 선수가 맞붙게 되겠습니다. 저그 대 저그전이 펼쳐지기 때문에 8강의 한 자리는 반드시 저그가 꿰차게 됐고요. 자, 이렇게 16강까지 미리로 짚어봤습니다. 여러분께서는 어떤 선수가